Mr. Mumbles, King's Court, East 905. We are in the building. This is that going over some battle rap with Mr. Mumbles and stuff. So what we are going to be doing today is that we will be having an interview with hold on. Sorry about this. We will be having an interview with Black shortly. Um, and so he will be calling in very shortly, and we will go over his recent victories, his history, and just, his life in battle rap, music, any endeavors that we are going to be going on there. So um, make sure y'all go check out his battle, Raiden Black versus Teddy KGB for the Capital Rap Battles Championship. Shout out to Capital Rap Battles. They are really putting in the work for you know Ottawa Battle Rap, Canadian Battle Rap as a whole. I do have some interviews with the owners there, Prehistoric and Patrick there. So make sure y'all go check out my page. Check out those were before the battle. Check out those interviews. Like, share the videos, subscribe, um, and we are should be getting the video should be starting out shortly. Okay, so make sure y'all are ready for that. If you do have any questions there, if you do have any questions, make sure y'all let me know. Sorry, right now with some technical difficulties, I am doing this on my phone, so that's why there might be a little bit of movement and stuff going around. Okay, so um, okay, there we go. All right, so next week, battle weekend, URL on Saturday is doing the super fight, and on Sunday, King of the Dots got their Grand Prix championship. And make sure y'all go check that out on Twitch. The URL one will be free on Caffeine. Make sure y'all download that if you haven't already. Okay, so you should be coming in shortly. Okay, what we are, let's see what we can talk about until he does come in. Make sure y'all go check out Seven Mitchell's podcast. I'm usually on there, calling in there. We have video speaking on the URL event, and the King of the Dot one. We just did a live stream not too long ago, as well as we do have the sports talk where we do break down the NBA. I'm a little bit upset right now because my Raptors are sucking. Come on, Pascal. Like, we gave you some money. We do expect a little bit more from you. As well, on all of your podcast um, software, Spotify, it will be on Apple Music shortly, iHeart, anything that you get podcast. Please look out for the word of the day from the Renewed Blessings Network. Shout out to them. Right. And as I said, that's just help bring some inspiration, some spirituality into the life there. Um, Make sure you are on the lookout. Subscribe to the King's Court Network starting at the end of the month, or well, the beginning of February. We will be doing our actual, coming out with our regular scheduled produced shows. Right now, we are doing topics, but we will be doing this more. So you will be seeing more interviews. They will most likely be live and in the same format, but more scheduled times of to when they're going to be and how often they're going to be as well. We will be having our wrestling show. I'm not sure yet if that's going to just be a weekly show or multiple times a week. Keep up to date. I will be putting out format for that as well. We will be having our regular listening sessions where we are listening to artists, specifically artists in the battle rap community or artists in the Canadian hip hop community. We are looking to support either both. You know, those are going to be our specialty of what we are trying to bring to light to the future. Um, as well, we will be having our spotlight of Black businesses, Black entrepreneurs, community leaders, and so that we will be highlighting in the future. That will be not a live show, but that will be a produced show that we are going to be coming out with shortly. So stay abreast on the King's Court Network. Follow me on King's Court ENT. Hold on a quick moment. Let me just see what's going on here. Okay, so let me try to send him another. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't know he was here. Sorry about that. I didn't even realize you were here.
Yo, we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, what's up, player?
All right, I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm good. Everything's blessed.
Yeah. All right. So I did introduce you. So why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
Yeah. What's up? What's up? It's Raiden Black, CRB champ. Follow me at Raiden Blizzy, Twitch Raiden Blizzy, fucking YouTube, Shiggity Season on YouTube. There'll be a Raiden Blizzy account for YouTube coming pretty soon though. And yeah, Facebook, Raiden Black, whatnot, Twitter, Raiden Blizzy. Yeah, you already know. Just follow me everywhere like that.
All right.
So
So I've I've known about you for a while. You're not really new
Oh, I lost you there.
just starting to get shine for. So I like to
All right.
start with a little bit of history lesson. You know, I'm old and everything. So why don't you tell some people your background in battle rap and hip hop in general? And
Yeah, I mean, like, really, I've been rapping since I was like maybe like 14 or something like that. Like, you're right to like those instrumentals and those J Arms instrumentals you get from like datpiff.com and shit like that. You used to always record it in the basement and shit like that with all your friends. And you look back on that right now, you're just like, woo, that's hella trash, but it's all good now, like yeah. So I've been doing that for a long time, and I've always been doing that kind of shit. And then one day, how did I really get into battle rap? I'll tell you how I got into battle rap. My first ever battle was not on a stage or anything like that. It was on a public transport, right? The
okay.
the 95 in Ottawa, which is like one of the grimiest fucking buses you could be on. It literally goes through the entire city. And yeah, I remember I battled who's my homeboy, of course, my friend Lucky, and shout out to Lucky. And this guy just fucked me up in front of everybody. You know what I mean? So he whooped my ass, bro, and it was embarrassing as hell. So after that, I just started battling a little bit, like in the parks and the streets and whatnot, and then eventually I got my first battle on King of the Dot. So, and
Oh,
from there
so
it goes on.
your first battle was with King of the Dot. What year was that? Like,
Oh shit! It was like 9 years ago, so maybe like 2010,
okay.
2011 or something like that. Yeah, my first King of the Dot battle was against Illy. That was my first on-screen battle. Yeah, I got my ass whooped on that one too, bro. I got my ass whooped on that one too, but it's
Yeah.
all good.
The first I remember you of is when you started. I believe when you started battling in beast mode and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's when I first like I do I think I remember you came out, but that's like when I first really started checking for your battles and stuff was in beast mode and stuff, and when I really started seeing the potential. And you've actually battled for a lot of leagues, haven't you? Like like
yeah,
around like for like name off some of the leagues that you've battled because I don't think people might realize because I know like even from people know King of the Dot, some people know Beast Mode, but some of the other leagues that you've battled and where you've been around, some people might not be aware of. But you've kind of traveled a bit
yeah,
with stuff there.
yeah. Absolutely. I mean, besides like King of the Dot, Beast Mode, and Capital Rap battles, I've battled in a lot of other different kind of like small venues and stuff like that. And I battled in Windsor, I battled in Kingston. There's other places kind of like around the way and all that. So yeah, I mean, like some of them wasn't even really televised, and some of those battles no one's ever gonna see, unfortunately. But hey, that's just what it is. It's all about the love for it, and just getting invited to do some of these battles like is humble enough. You know what I mean? So I always want to try to sharpen my sword however I can.
Okay.
The beast
And
mode shit was pretty interesting though, because the beast mode I've been in, that I've been on beast mode for like a while, like a big chunk of my battles are from
yeah,
beast mode battles. Yeah, so that
yeah.
was an interesting
Before
journey.
I considered you a beast mode battler.
Yeah, you
So
could definitely consider me a beast mode battler at the time for sure. And who knows, maybe I'm hoping if things calm down a bit, I'm hoping to do a beast mode battle again
yeah, I'm
this
not sure
year.
what they're doing right now. Yeah, what they're doing right now. I think they took a little bit of 2020 off to be quiet, I guess, and deal with families. So, how did you get linked up with Capital Rap Battle? You're from Ottawa.
Yeah, yeah. So I live in Ottawa, and
Okay.
yeah, like I said before, when I battled, I had my first two battles on screen was King of the Dot, right? And I remember they were coming back for a third one, but I never got that call, right? So like I kind of got hurt, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But when I heard about CRB, I thought maybe I'd take maybe I'd try it out, and it's in Ottawa, and that's good for me, right? So I was like, yeah, let's do this. Let's see if what this league's all about. I forget what my first battle was though. I think it was Chubalicious, maybe. I think it was
Oh,
Chubalicious. Yeah, yeah.
okay.
That was a good battle. It was close. He didn't whoop my ass. He won, but he didn't whoop my ass.
Mm.
So you know, I'm
And
a
now,
late bloomer. I'm always a late bloomer. Yeah,
sometimes it takes time for people to find their style, their niche, how to write, how to prepare in time, what time they need. So, how long have you been battling for CRB now?
I think maybe like 3 years now, maybe 3.5 years or something like that. So yeah, I battled. I think my first three battles I lost in CRB, and then I did the tournament. I won the tournament, and then I got the title shot against Rich, which was close. I lost that one, but it was a very close decision.
Mhm.
And then I had three battles after that. So I think that's probably about three. That's probably about 3.5 years or something to work.
Okay, all right. And so now that you're the champ, so that basically puts you in a, at least in the CRB spectrum, a higher plane and a higher tier. Do you have plans for 2021, goals for 20, like, do you already have battles booked for your like
Yeah.
next?
So that's a good question to see. Oh, yeah, hold up. See this? I'm wearing it right now. I'm wearing that shit right now. I was
Nice.
gonna wait for the interview. If anybody's watching, if any of those battle rappers are watching, you hella mad right now. See, these rappers are starting to come out they're starting to come out the forest now.
Uh,
At first they weren't talking shit, they weren't doing nothing. Like now they're coming out the forest saying all kinds of wild shit.
yeah.
So as far as I know right now, I believe CRB is working on a contender match. I think that's gonna go down in February, as far as
Okay.
I know. And I'll be there to witness it all. I'm gonna defend it. I want to defend the belt at least like 4 times, hopefully 3, 4 times,
Yeah.
depending on the crazy world that we live in right now. But yeah, but they got something in the works, and the winner of that match, I would imagine, is next to try to take what's mine. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest, because that last battle with Teddy, that was a hard battle, man.
That was a really
That was
good
one of
one.
my hardest battles ever,
Yeah.
ever. Like mind state wise, mentally, that was hard to prepare for.
Yeah. That's the thing, because both you and Teddy, I put in that same category as veterans that have been in there for a while, but kind of took some time to bloom. Because like he used to battle on King of the Dot as well, like a lot, a while ago, and then he stopped and he's coming back, and I'm starting to see even more potential in what he's trying to do and everything. So
Yeah, I think he was even on the same card that I was on in my first on-screen battle. I think he was on that same card. Pretty sure.
okay, and
So
now
yeah, long time. Fuck.
so other than battling and stuff, what else are you involved? Do you do music, or are you starting to look into doing music, or
Yeah. So right now I'm talking with somebody who makes really like sick instrumentals. Like he's kind of like fitting the style that I'm kind of aiming for.
yeah,
And I got this whole streaming thing going on, like video game streaming and all that. Like I'm a big ass nerd, right?
yeah,
And this guy's a big ass nerd, but he makes some fire nerd kind of beats that really bump. So
yeah,
we're talking right now. Hopefully, we can come to a deal. And I'd like to do a project this year for sure. Like maybe like a 7, 8 track project or something like that. Not too serious. Maybe like a 1, 2 video. Just kind of get the ball rolling on that again, because that's where I started. Right, I didn't start with battle rap, and I started
yeah,
with writing music. I'm a little more seasoned in that than battling, I feel. But yeah, other than the streaming and that particular project that I definitely have started working on slowly, and yeah, the battle scene too. Like I like to battle again in beast mode and domain source. Absolutely,
yeah.
I don't even feel like I lost in domain source at all.
Okay.
They could say that I did, but I don't know if you really look at it. Like let me ask you something. If you're battle rapping somebody, right?
Hmm.
Let's say you battle rapping somebody, and your opponent he looks at the fittest girl in the crowd. He tells that girl, "Yo, come up on stage. Come up on stage. Yo, girl. Yo, would you fuck Mister Mumbles?" And then she says yes. And then she says yes. And then let's say your opponent tries to press the issue on her. Says, "No, I said, would you fuck Mr. Mumbles?" And then she says yes. Does that guy win the battle, Doc?
That's hard to win. Like, yeah, like at that point, that round, his round is kind of, at least that round, he's kind of done. Like, he's done. You don't even have to really spit. You just be like,
Doug,
yeah,
in my opinion, I think you lost the whole thing, Doug.
yeah, especially if that's his big move. If that's his, like, big move to the crowd, it is a failure. Like, that is bad.
Jokes for days. But yeah, man, I definitely want to be active in all sorts of shit this year for sure.
Okay, so how long did you guys have to prepare for the title match? Like, how long did you know?
But the title match?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was like a month and a half or something like that. Month and a half, maybe 2 months. It's kind of weird. Like, I remember like this battle and the last battle before the title match. I remember waking up that morning in that battle, and I felt like $1 million, right?
Yeah.
For this title match, when I like the day that I woke up, bro, I woke up and I said, "Fuck, I don't even want to do it." I had that I had that mind state where I was just like, "Man, why do I gotta fucking go out and do this shit right now?" I was fucking mad as hell that day. But hey, I'm a man of my word, so obviously I'm gonna still go. But I was not in the mood to fucking battle rap that day. So that's what I was saying is it was a hard match, man.
Yeah.
That was a hard match. Like mentally, I was like not fucking. That was tough to overcome. So I'm glad
Um,
that I won.
so what would you say is, like, your best battle rap experience, or experience that happened because of battle rap, maybe outside of the battle, and what would have been like your worst battle rap experience, like, you know, or
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, like I have a lot of different kind of experiences. I mean, like when you got a sexy girl saying to the world that she'd fuck you.
that's a good experience.
That's a good experience, you know what I mean? That's a good experience. Or winning the title, winning the title is a good experience. Or going to different leagues itself is a good experience. But I've had some pretty bad ones. I mean, obviously choking in battles. Like I remember I remember when I battled Casper the Deadly Ghost,
Yeah, yeah.
and it was one of those days where you think that you're ready, and then when it actually happened,
Hmm.
nothing happened. And I'll tell you a really bad experience. This was one of my worst. It was a beast mode experience too. I lost a lot of beast mode battles, but like at least
So,
some of those losses were good battles, so I'm not really tripping. But some of them were pretty bad too. And that's just you live and you learn. But this one time, bro, like I think it was during like this heavy snowstorm, right? And
yeah,
I was going the day of, it's like the worst decision going to Ottawa to Toronto the day of the battle. Never,
honestly.
after that, I'm never doing that again. So like my ride canceled on me, and then my Uber to the I was trying to get an Uber to the bus station,
Hmm.
and like four of them canceled on me. So I had to take like four different buses to this next level Greyhound so I can
Holy.
get there. So I get there and I travel all the way there. It took me like the whole fucking day to do it, bro. I got to the event, I think at like 9, and I left at like 8 o'clock in the morning or some shit. So I went through all that to battle somebody who lives in Mississauga going to Toronto or something, right? I went all the way there and the guy didn't even show up. And I was so fucking mad, bro. Like,
Oh my, like, yeah, like, those are the worst. Like, like, that's why I try not to do. I've tried never to do that. Like, those are the worst on a no show. You've sat there and you've prepared. And when you travel to the place, and then you're like I
They don't even show up, bro. Like you gotta be kidding me. You know what I mean? Damn.
and it's not, it's not freestyle battling anymore. It's not like you can just grab an opponent out of the crowd and battle him just for footage and stuff. Even though I've done that horribly, but it's you have 3 rounds for this guy who's not there, and you can't really use them. Like
I,
so
I
that
always just look at it as this, man. Like if I would rather just show up and lose badly than fucking not show up at all. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
That's just me. That's how you get better. You know what I mean? That's how you get better.
yeah, you learn different mistakes that you've made and preparation techniques. That makes sense there.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
all right, so you don't have anything scheduled. Do you do any like business or anything outside of music, or like you were saying that you are starting to stream video games and stuff there?
Yeah, like well, the game streaming is a thing that I like enjoy doing it as a hobby, and I kind of just started doing it, so it's gonna take a little bit of time to kind of build that platform. I also like streaming like battles. Like I streamed some CRB battles the other day. Sometimes I look for the really bad ones. I like watching bad battles, bro. Like I'm gonna be doing a thing where I'm gonna be watching all of my bad battles, and
Yeah,
everyone's gonna see the cringe look on my face, right? Every time I
that's,
watch my bad ones.
that's
Uh,
hard to do.
Yo, it's
Hard to
hard
do
to do,
like
man.
battles. It hurts. Like
Yo, so even battles that I just finished, like even if I win the battle, like
yeah,
sometimes it takes me like a good like 1-2 days to get my mind right to watch the battle.
yeah,
Because you really want to, you're criticizing yourself so much, so there's pressure. You're putting pressure on yourself, right? So it's weird. But yeah, I'm gonna do that at some point, and I think that should be kind of funny. And then I'll watch all my good ones, the ones that I like personally.
yeah.
So I won't
So
feel
the
as bad
streaming
about it.
is good. That is something good. I'm finding it is a very good way to for battlers to connect to their fan base on a different thing. You find, okay, your battler likes to play the same game you like to play, and it's different ways to connect and stuff like that. Uh,
Absolutely, man.
like I don't know, what's his name, Eddie I.
Yeah,
He he has really utilized that to connect with his fan base really, really well.
yeah,
And
he's really good at it. I actually watched one of his streams the other day, and he's got some like kind of cool tricks that I'm trying to learn too, and like it's good. Yeah, like is that shout out to Eddie I, by the way. He's fire.
oh, totally fire! I thought he got jerked a bunch of times in the Grand Prix. He's the type of battler that I like. I like battle like rappers that battle. Like I don't like people that just punch and look like they're just doing poetry or doing a speech that just happens to rhyme. I like guys that I look and I'm like, okay, if I started kicking a beatbox in a cipher, he could come and flow. I like MCs. I like rappers and
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
So
Yes,
that's
sir.
the type of thing, and I say like I'm very old, so I'm from a different time, like where like I think what helped you and the style that I like of you is you were saying that you started rapping in just on the block, and
Well,
I find
yeah,
with new rappers, that's what's missing. I watch a bunch of these battlers, and I'm like, you've never just been in the neighborhood and just started rapping, and like had to go to school and challenge a guy to a battle rap just because he's like I can just sometimes tell like you guys have never been through the trenches of it. Everything has always been organized, and you knew who you were battling 3 months.
yeah,
So
man. They ain't never been in the trap where everyone's juiced and just fucking rapping. You know what I mean? It's rapping. Everything we rapping is trash if you look at it, but we just rapping because we don't give a fuck. That was
yeah,
just what it was.
It's just what you had to do, and it's what you did. You know.
Exactly, man.
All right. So I don't have many more questions. Tell everybody again where they can find you at, and give every.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. So you can follow me on Twitter at Raiden Blizzy. Follow me on Facebook, Raiden Black. Even if you put Raiden Blizzy, you'll probably find me anyway. Twitch at Raiden Blizzy. YouTube Shiggity Season. That will be changed to at Raiden Blizzy probably by the end of the week, hopefully. And yeah, same with Discord. If you want to holler at my Discord, Raiden Blizzy as well. I don't really know the number off the top of my head right now, but yeah, you can find me there as well. And yeah, pretty much Raiden Blizzy pretty much everywhere. Oh yeah, hit up my Facebook page too, Raiden's Temple. That's where you're
Uh,
gonna find me play most of the video games and all that stuff. And I'll be streaming tonight as well at about what time is it? At 6, maybe 6 p.m., maybe a little bit earlier. We'll see how it is, but yeah, 6 p.m. I'll be on tonight streaming. So
what's your favorite video game to stream?
oh man, you know what, man? I got a lot of favorite video games. Like, I'm a fucking heavy nerd, bro. Like, I'm a shooter. I like them shooter games. Like, I like Escape from Tarkov, and I fuck with Call of Duty and Battlefield and stuff like that. But then I can get really nerdy too. I'm a fucking Star Wars shill. I like Star Wars, even though I hate Star Wars at the same time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I fuck with the anime shit too. Like I fuck with Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, and all that kind of stuff too. Like I'm pretty open when it comes to video games, And I like scary games. I play a lot of scary games, That's probably something I'm gonna be playing tonight is a scary game.
All right. Cool. Make sure y'all check that out on Twitch and all the streaming. Raiden Blizzy. Follow him. Give him a shout out.
God bless, man. It's been a pleasure to chat with you, and hopefully we can do it again at some point.
Definitely. I've been following you, so we'll keep up and see
Ah,
where the championships go.
my man. God bless.
Bless. All right. So yeah, shout out. That was the interview with the Capital Rap Battles champion, the one and only Raiden Black. Follow him on everything, Raiden Blizzy. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow me, like, subscribe to the King's Court Network. Follow me on Twitter at King's Court ENT. And with our East 905, we're in the building. United Front for Life. Holla at your boy.